it is a flat-sided bait, and it probably shines really in those shad patterns. The original CW, dark brown crawl, they've got their place and time. But this time of the year, if I'm going to be throwing a flat side, a good portion of that time, it's going to be in a shad type pattern. And this green gizzard is probably my single favorite if I had to pick just one shad pattern. Hey everybody, welcome back. This month, December, pick 4, that's where we're at, that's what we're doing right now. And in case you're wondering what that smell is, it's gotta be me. 3 months in the same clothes. Let's not even go there. Okay, so jumping right in to the 4 baits for this month. December, you know, we're starting to kind of get settled into winter time, and stuff has definitely shifted by this point in time. There's definitely still fish shallow. There's fish to be caught a number of different ways, but man, depending on your body of water, this is really, in my opinion, where you get some major separation, not only throughout the country as to what the fish are doing, but even just body of water to body of water, highland reservoirs to lowland reservoirs. Fish really start doing different things, and you really have to be in touch with your body of water to know just exactly which of these is going to play for you. And some bodies of water that are clear versus dirty, man, there's a lot of stuff going on. But these 4 baits, some variation of them, should work on about any body of water that you're going to encounter in the month of December. So, one thing you'll notice, of the 4 for this month, 2 are crankbaits. You know, we started in October with this Pick 4 series. 2 of those baits were topwaters. Now that we've moved into December, 2 of those baits are crankbaits. And I really want to break it up a little bit different depth range on those 2, and different color styles. So we're going to start off with Slim. For some reason, I like this bait. I don't really know why. Can't just put my finger on it, but it catches fish. But that Rapala OG Slim is a dynamite bait. We designed it with some crawdad colors, and I catch a lot of fish on those crawdad colors in it. But it is a flat-sided bait, and it probably shines really in those shad patterns. The original CW, dark brown crawl, they've got their place and time. But this time of the year, if I'm going to be throwing a flat side, a good portion of that time, it's going to be in a shad type pattern. And this green gizzard is probably my single favorite if I had to pick just one shad pattern out of the lineup. It'll surprise you just how well fish will still find this color, even in off-colored water. But it is definitely geared more towards, you know, having a little bit of visibility, 2 to 3 feet. That's probably where that green gizzard outshines something like a citrus shad or that copper green shad, Helsinki shad. You know, those are a little bit more suited for dirtier water. But flat-sided crankbait, like the Rapala OG Slim, runs about 6 feet deep on 14-pound test. That is an excellent bait for the month of December. Next one is a new bait, man, something that I've not got to fish much other than when we filmed with it as still kind of a sample in this bait, but is a DT8. This has been a new one for us this year in 2021. Should actually, as of this coming out, they should be hitting the shelves pretty soon. So be looking for these in your stores right now. They're probably going to be hard to get, probably going to be hard for those places for Bass Pro to keep in stock. But man, that DT8 is a dynamite little dude. Like most everything in the DT lineup, if it says it runs 8 feet, it'll run 8 feet on 12-pound line on a not real long cast. So what I'm saying with that, if you drop down to like 10-pound test and make a super long cast, you're going to get 9. You may even tick 10 feet out of this bait. It is a really, really solid running bait. Tighter wiggle than a DT6. Exactly the same body, but definitely a tighter wiggle. So getting into the month of December, dude, crawdad colors and that DT8 are going to produce for you regardless of where you're fishing at. That's probably my go-to in a crawdad color. That's the dark brown crawdad. Man, I've caught them on that when the water is extremely dirty. I've caught them on that when I could see 6 feet deep. So that dark brown crawl color just works extremely well when those fish are keyed in on crawdads. We're going to go ahead with the crawdad theme in mind. I almost made that 3 in a row, dropping one off the boat. With the crawdad theme in mind, still got the same jig here from last month, that Terminator Pros jig, but something that I'm, you know, as this water's cooled off more in December, I'm going to lean more to a 3/8 than I am a half. I'm going to lean, you know, to a little bit smaller profile, a little bit lower, slower fall with that jig. I just like that, you know, that Pros jig is my favorite jig to pitch around on rock and wood, anything like that. If there's any grass left, you know, in your body of water, it comes through that stuff really well too. But definitely lightening up to that 3/8. You know, that water being down in the 50s, maybe even hit 40 before the end of the month for sure, in a lot of bodies of water in a lot of places. Some of y'all may already be down in the 40s. So that slower fall of that 3/8 ounce jig is generally going to get you more bites in the month of December. Finally, and I struggled a little bit with this because I didn't want to just go straight to an umbrella rig for the month of December, because I do catch so many fish still on a single swim bait. I wanted to get that in here some this time, you know, in the fall, and so I felt like this was a good time to do that. But a Bass Pro Speed Shad, whether that's a 3-inch or a 3.8 inch, either one of those, this is just a natural shad color. Both of those swim baits work extremely well this time of the year. Rig just a single swim bait, just like that right there. That's the VMC hybrid swim bait head, and that one's a 3/16. That's what I'll typically fish that little one on, that little 3-inch. I'll fish it on a 3/16 or a 1/4 ounce. If I'm going up to the 3.8, I'm probably going to have that on at least a 1/4, maybe a 5/16 or even a 3/8 if I'm trying to fish it a little bit deeper. But that is an excellent swim bait head for that little small swim bait. And I still fish some rivers this time of the year, and that little dude right there, man, it catches those fish in those river systems. Some of the rivers we fish, it's got a lot of smallmouth in it. That single swim bait in the month of December, that is truly all you need. You don't really even have to take anything else. Just take that little swim bait and go to work on them. So 3 in a row, we just lost a bait. Did that in the last one. Next up, hit the floor. Every video that we've done of the Pick 4, at some point in time, we've lost one off the side of the boat. But yeah, swim bait was kind of the one to finish up with there. The 3-inch and the 3.8 in that Bass Pro Speed Shad. Rig that up on that VMC hybrid swim bait hook, and it's going to catch you a lot of fish. So I hope this helps you out. Again, man, December can be one of those months that not a lot of folks are out on the water. Most everybody's, you know, got other stuff going on. And I've kind of started to learn that a little bit, you know, deer hunting and duck hunting and everything else that is available to us as outdoorsmen. But you can definitely still get out there on the water and catch a lot of fish this month. So take these baits to the lake with you next time. Stop by Bass Pro Shop and pick up a few of them. I think they'll do you well.